Alright, so, video, okay, this is a message, this is an announcement I'm gonna make. I know YouTube is not gonna like it, the algorithm is going to, destroy me on this one, and I'm also gonna put this on, my main Instagram channel and the Morning Coffees with James, so everybody gets the message. Okay, first of all, for the people who follow me on Instagram, on my regular channel, The Dragon, please subscribe to Morning Coffees with James. If you want to know, if you want to see the Morning Coffee Show with James, that's on Morning Coffees with James. I'll put a link on the below area so you can click it and see it. It's my face with glasses. I might change the logo up. But yeah, if you're following me on Instagram and you're following my regular channel, please go to the other one. I'll put a link down below to where to follow. Second, I'm kind of done with YouTube. Like, I'm still gonna make stuff on that channel and try to get, like, people to, like, Bitchute and stuff like that, because, and first of all, yes, Bitchute, yes, does have edgy content on there, very spicy content and very, like, lewd content, but you know what? It's a free speech platform. I'm sorry, but if you see something that offends you, don't watch it. Yes, there's gonna be people who have, you know, ideologies that are just totally wacky, but then again, the best way to fight these is to listen and then think about what they said and then disagree with, like, granted, there's going to be people out there who are going to be like, you know, there's always going to be people who are just going to be the opposite thinking. You can't, you know, diversity of thought is more important than diversity of skill, like, and that's how I feel, of diversity of physicality, because, you know, we can have people who look the same, we can have people who look different but think the same. That's not diversity. That is just a hive mind mentality. Diversity of thought is more important. I know people out there going, "Oh, you're racist. I guess you don't. I guess you just want white supremacy." It's like, no, 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 no. If you're a black person and you think differently than me, I'm okay with that. We can agree on certain things. I don't want to listen to an echo chamber all the time, you know. But if you just keep promoting the same, you know, rhetoric as, like, say, you know, if your rhetoric is the same as, like, say, Fox News, MSNBC, not Fox News, excuse me, of MSNBC, CNN, CBS, NBC, ABC, all the mainstream media, all the, like, you can tell, like, what, you know, people make a joke about Fox News, like, Deadpool made that joke, like, pump the hate brakes, Fox and Friends. It's like, have you seen what's been going on recently? A lot of, like, gay people are coming out Republican. That's more funnier to me, is the gay Republican thing. Republicans are coming out gay, and honestly, that makes me laugh in the sense, because a lot of Republicans, like, because again, the Republican Party was very much like, you know, religious Bible thumpers who were like, marriage is between a man and a woman, and we're gonna go into degeneracy. First of all, the people who are promoting pedophilia, the people who are promoting, you know, shit you see on Netflix, you know, like Big Mouth and Cuties and shit like that, those people are fucking insane. You know, the gay festivals they have in San Francisco where they're wearing, like, gimp outfits and, like, dildos on their heads and running around deviantly. Those are different from, say, like, Milo Yiannopoulos, who is kind of, I'm going to say it up front, is, you know, I don't want to say promiscuous, but he's very scandalous, you know what I mean? He's very much somebody who kind of, like, you can tell this man is very flamboyant and gay. But he isn't wiggling his dick in front of people. Dave Rubin, I mean, for the longest point, I never thought he was gay. There's a lot of people I know who are, there's a friend I have, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he, you know, I was going to plan to live with him and, you know, live in his house, because I was living in a bad situation, and I was like, I'm going to move out and all this stuff. And honestly, he was, like, talking about this living situation, and for the longest time, I never knew he was gay until I was like, look, and I kind of joked about him, like, look, if you're worried about me being gay, it's okay. Because some people are like, they have this mindset of, like, what gay people are, and it's like, oh, they're gonna corrupt me and make me gay. It's like, no, 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 no. It's like, look, if it's, you know, what, are you afraid they might sneak in and rewire your brain to be gay? It's like, come on. I mean, first of all, like, that's utterly bullshit. That makes me laugh to no fucking end. That gay people are the evil dude. Like, God hates gays. It's like, no, God likes gays. He loves them. It's like God loves everybody. Jesus loves everybody. Satan doesn't really like you for being... Well, then again, Satan probably likes you. He likes you to expose your deviant part. He likes the conflict they have up there. But these people who are, like, so Bible-thumping and, you know, promote hate, those people I don't like. You know, granted, I don't mind Christians. I don't mind them whatsoever, and I don't think they're all evil people. But even then, I think there's some Christians out there going, yo, calm down. Pump the hate brakes there, all right? Pump the hate brakes there, West Barrows Church. You know, Jesus would love you, and it's like they get this. Well, that's the whole thing in the Bible. That whole segment about homosexuality is the work of the devil is about. It's about keep continuing breeding the species. It's really not about like what makes you like you as an individual. If you're gay, fine, be gay. It's, you know, but just don't force a baker to bake a gay cake. I really want to know if that cake was going to be something inappropriate. If they were just like, listen, I know we don't agree with the same thing, but can you bake us a cake? It's just going to be a regular wedding cake. It's not going to be anything ludicrous or anything like that. It's just going to be a square, like, rectangle cake with, you know, congratulations, Mark and Steve, or something like that. You know, like, if that was the case, then I think that baker would have been like, okay, fine. You know, because bakers, like, Christian bakers will bake a cake for somebody. But, you know, I think there was going to be some lewdness of that cake. And also the fact that they went to a Christian baker. I think they knew that baker was Christian, and they were, like, looking for that fight. They were looking for that fight. You know what I mean? Like, they wanted the people to bend the knee. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, it's okay for the Christian baker, you know, he has to bake the cake because it's business. It's like, I don't think he can. I mean, if I went into a feminist baking, you know, company, you know, that has gay people working for them and asked them to bake me a conservative cake, you know, in the shape of a gun, you know, and, you know, waving American flags and big titty women and monster trucks, they would probably get pissed off at that with me. You know, they could have gone to a gay baker, but no, they didn't. And I feel like that's the issue I have with that whole bake the cake thing. It's like, look, you can't, like, if the cake was, I feel, and this is what I feel like too, if the cake was more conservative, if the cake was more, you know, decent, I think that was to be the issue. I think then again, you know, people want to cake cakes in the shape of penises or boobs, whatever. It's like, go to somebody who isn't a Christian, who doesn't have that, like, moral ethic about that. Like, granted, we are living in a lewd time, but, like, you can go and have the adult party, but just don't bring the kids. That's how I feel about that. It's an adult party for a reason. It's for adults. Adult Swim. Do not bring the kids. Leave the kids at home and hire a goddamn babysitter. That's how I feel about that. But no, what was I talking about? What was this thing? Oh yeah, we were talking about Bitchute and stuff like that. Well, I'm moving to Bitchute. I'm going to start building up a channel on Bitchute. So thus, you see me on this camera, which on my Canon, my EOS piece of shit, you know, Rebel T6, which, by the way, I'm going to start investing in an actual video camera that just does video. No like, because, like, all the cameras I've had seem to have failed me miserably. Like, cheap pieces of shit. This was not cheap. This was like $500, like $1,000. I'm gonna have to get an much more expensive camera, and a better memory card, a much high quality memory card, for film. Or I'm just gonna have to get a video camera, not something that does just photographs, which is fine. This thing is fine for video for and this is why I keep doing that, like, weird thing, is just to see if that light's still on, because it just automatically shuts off, because it's like, it's just too hard, I gotta take a break. It's like, this is why I keep church and state separate, you know what I mean? Like, this is why I do this. Anyhow, this is what I feel about this, and it's like, you know, this whole, like, you know, tech censorship has just gotten to the point where I have to walk away. I mean, finally they got to Markiplier. They flagged one of his videos. They took down one of his videos that didn't really have violence in it. And, you know, YouTube is so draconian, it's not even funny. They'll censor everybody, but yet let the WAP video from Cardi B be up. wet ass cat, that's what it stands for. They'll put that up. That's fine, but if you have something against the alt tack and if you're conservative, yeah, they'll take you down. If you talk about something, if you're alternative media, they'll take you down. If you're alternative, like, whatever, yeah. And I'm not going to put the link up there. I'm going to sneak up the link and put it in a different name altogether, or I might just put it up and see if they might take me down, but go to Bitchute, and find me. It's still Conley Bros Production. I'm going to change the face icon from Venom Snake to John Wayne, because John Wayne is the fucking man. It's still Conley Bros Production, but there's a lot of underscores on there. And again, Bitchute is starting out to be janky because I tried doing this with my regular phone, and my phone, like, again, the image didn't show up a couple of times. The image just, it was just having a hard time loading. And with YouTube, it just up and loads, no problem. But this, I have to do the setup, and I bought this to do this. You know what I mean? Like, and again, I want to go back to doing the things I loved before, like playing video games. And I might just do a Let's Play of Resident Evil. That's what I've been trying to do. But the problem with doing a Let's Play is the fact that the synchronization is so off on it, it's not even funny. And I'm so done doing that kind of shit, so I don't know. I always get pissed off with it because it's just like, it just cuts off, and I might just switch to a video camera just so I can sync it up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch things up and change things up and buy new things. So yeah. So I'm gonna start doing alternative platforms again as well. I'm done with Facebook, which has become a toxic website. If you want to join me on something like Parler or Gab, which I'm gonna start doing, good, come join me there. At least, like, say something like, Instagram still has that freedom of speech thing going on, but it's still draconian there as well. So again, join me on Bitchute. If you have time, come watch me here, on Bitchute, because I am going to do some edgy stuff that is kind of borderline edgy, but not to the point where it's like I'm going to get arrested. So they've been always up our ass about, about this whole bullshit about, if you don't like this website, why don't you make your own website? And then once they did, they're like, now we gotta take it down, because they don't like the competition. They're a monopoly. Monopoly. Yeah. But that's how I feel about all this shit going on right about now. And I feel like people need to rise up and be like, no, we should not have our voices censored. And again, if you can go out and food shop, you can go out and vote. None of this mail-in ballot shit. And I'm tired of the lies that people are promoting out there, too. I'm tired of the lies. So, yeah, if you want to speak out against it, make a channel. Make a commentary. If you still want to do YouTube stuff, YouTube's not going to be here forever. It's not going to be overnight, but I feel like Markiplier, I feel like, especially PewDiePie, because he's been under the gun so many goddamn times, especially when he said the thing on the bridge. Once those guys start to leave and come to, like, Bitchute and Gab and stuff like that, YouTube's going to be in trouble. And again, YouTube has never been about us, the YouTubers. It's never been about the YouTube. The you in YouTube is gone now. It's not about you or me anymore. It's about them. It's about, the big money makers like Jimmy Kimmel, Cardi B, the big studio names, the people who suck up to the money to them, the people who are the bigger money. And again, Razorfist made a point about this. YouTube no longer is about us; it's about them, and it's becoming another Netflix. You know what I mean? It became cable again. And this is my problem. It's a free speech platform. And by the way, if you're letting your kid watch, like, shit on there, like, if you're letting them watch the Cardi B music video, which is a disgusting music video. Look, I like edgy content. I like music videos that are just, like, downright dirty. Like, I like some sexy music videos. Don't get me wrong. I've seen my fair share of some of the best music videos. Like, for example, like the music video for Rock DJ. I've seen that. I like that music video. It's so off the wall, but yet it's kind of tasteful, because, like, in the original, in the edited version, which is odd because that's the one they show. There's a lot of blood in it, and the other one there's no blood in it. So like the edited one is like the more cleaner one, but you know, there's some videos that are just like classy, that have some, you know, some sensual content in there, but it's not like straight up like talking about hoes, and doesn't have like the intro have like statues that are just lactating. Let me put it that way. It doesn't have this disgusting attribute to the thing, and especially like if you compare it to say something like Kanye West video for Fade, which is a callback to George Michael's Freedom 1990, I think it is, where he's not in the music video, and basically the music video for Fade, it stars I forget her name again. It's like Tiana. I'm gonna look this up. Give me a second. I'll save that for later. Save that for later. But for that music video, I forget her name. Give me a second. Kanye West Fade video. Alright, in the video, it's... You're not going to give me the name. Cool. That's fantastic. Who's in the fucking music video? That's the thing. They never, like... That music video alone. Tiana Taylor, who basically... Gorgeous fucking body. And... Amazing dancer. Nothing sexual. You can claim it's sexual, but the difference between sexuality and sensuality, and oh, of course, the battery's dead on my fucking piece of shit camera. This is why I'm getting a new one, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologize for this. So the video, like, that video is just, it's a clean video. Like, if you really look at it, yeah, I wouldn't show my kid it, but then again, it's a woman who's just basically dancing in a, you know, a very like, I wouldn't say inappropriate, because it's a very little to no clothing video. Like, she's basically wearing like a tube top, a thong, knee wraps and wrist wraps, wraps for her hands, and she's basically dancing in a gym. And a lot of people have done like an, you know, homage to this video, and honestly, to me, it's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful music video. You know, it's not sexual. It's not overly sexualized. It's not, you know, devious. It's not like perverted. It's just sensual. It's her dancing in a gym, and it's very animalistic in the sense, and very like sensual. You're kind of drawn to her body's movement and the way she's dancing to the song. Like, I praise Kanye West for making that. He is kind of like a David Bowie of modern times. And I know, granted, but he's not the David Bowie, so. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to finish up by saying, please go check out my Bitchute account. It's still Conley Bros Production, but there's an underscore between Conley Bros and Production. And you'll find Venom Snake's face on there, a guy with an eye patch. Please, if you're watching this on Instagram, please subscribe to Morning Coffees with James if you're watching this on my regular channel. For those that are watching us on Morning Coffees with James, thank you. And then please go subscribe to my Bitchute account. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, love you, and bye-bye. And remember to stay awesome.